Tennessee Tech, a 2-7 overall record. They have dropped 4 consecutive games. Last spotted for the Golden Eagles December 8th this past Wednesday. Fell by 5 in overtime in Cullowhee. A look now at the starting lineups. That is brought to you by Legends Bank. Legendary service, extraordinary people, Legends Bank. Starting 5 for Troy. Nick Stampley is a preseason All-Sun Belt player. And Coop, you certainly are going to have to keep a keen eye on this afternoon. Effie Odigi, because he is a big-time player, had a double-double last game against Southeastern Louisiana.
Yeah, he's a potential walking double-double every time he plays. He goes for the boards. He's able to shoot it. He's a three-time guy. You just got to be ready to play for Tennessee Tech.
For the 5, exact same that we saw Wednesday at Western Carolina. Junior Clayton in terms of three-point field goal percentage across the OVC. First ever meeting between Tennessee Tech and Troy. Our officials are Chris Hudson, Barry Mathis, and Brett Miles. Troy controls the tip. We are off and running from inside the Eblin Center. There's Stampley, the first shot of the game, misses short on a three-point heave. Ramsey tracks down the rebound for TTU.
I don't think Troy's going to be shy. They're going to be able to try to light you up early, see what they can get. Maybe you have to change your defense up.
There's Junior Clay, misses the floater. Offensive board, can't put it back in, Ramsey. There goes Miles off to the races. Odigi pulls up and short again on the jumper. Offensive board, Stampley through traffic, layup, no.
Physicality right now. That's what you love to see in basketball, going after it.
Give the basketball to the Golden Eagles here. Stampley, an Eastern Florida State transfer, 6'6" senior. A lot of transfers on this Troy team. A lot of newcomers on the squad. Stampley not one of them. They've got 8 newcomers on this team.
Yeah, the transfer portal, the JUCO route, there's a lot of different things you can go now in college, and it gives a kid the chance to a recipe for success if they want to go somewhere different.
Ramsey makes his move, and the jumper is through.
Nice looking pull up.
The Xavier transfer unwraps the scoring as the Golden Eagles on top 2-0. Like Tennessee Tech, this Troy team is coming off a tough loss. They played last Sunday, a home defeat to Southeastern Louisiana. Odigi halted on his first effort. Second try goes by the books.
They doubled him down low and tried to make it tough on him. And I tell you what, he's a big guy, and he's going to go get his points tonight.
6'9", 240, a UTEP transfer.
He's already got 2 rebounds. He's very capable of getting 15 and 15 if he really wanted it to.
9th in the Sun Belt in rebounding, 4th in field goal percentage for the Houston product. Goldman launches, and the rebound is Stampley, who climbs the ladder. About 2 minutes in, searching for the first points for Troy as that one goes batted out of bounds off of Ramsey. So it stays Trojan possession, 23 on the timer.
Watching Troy warm up, their bigs worked on a lot of different post moves, so Tech's got to be ready, and Troy has a different counter move for a lot of things they're going to play for defense.
Miles, only his 4th game this season, had double digits on Sunday with 10. There's Odigi, gets his first bucket.
It's really good passing by Troy, showing it around the horn. Odigi doing a good job of catching it and scoring.
Offense running through him early on. Multiple touches down low. Davidson searching for the response, can't get it, but does get fouled.
Nice attack. I think Keyshawn can get to the rim, get him up in the air, get fouled, shoot your free throws.
Great free throw shooter at that, Davidson. In fact, you're almost hesitant to say it. Hasn't missed. 11-11 this season.
Could it be?
Davidson. 12 for 12.
There you go. Okay. Okay. I was worried a little bit. Going in between the trees. I think Tech did a good job with him. He's a very underrated kid, not highly recruited out of high school. Has come into Tech and has been a contributor since day one.
100 assists each of his first 2 years as a Golden Eagle. He's only the third player in program history to do it. One of the other two is Junior Clay, his backcourt mate. Anthony Avery as well. Odigi working on Goldman. Powers his way for the pair.
That's just big boy basketball right there.
Had a great run at UTEP. He's come on strong with Troy as there's Goldman on the response.
Good job by Junior Clay finding the open man, putting the moves on him. Guy got screened. Nice job by Biggie knocking down a three.
So he's now 1 of 2 from distance. Chimanga through traffic is able to hit the 2.
Freshman with a sweet lefty right there.
6'10" out of Montreal. And we got a 1-point game. Offensive foul called on Goldman.
Looks like Goldman wanted to argue, but got the explanation. Hey, I like it when the officials and players are able to talk it out, see what you can move on, and I think that's good camaraderie and good relationship. It's good respect for both.
First substitution this afternoon is the third-year head coach Scott Cross. Will bring Christian Eugene into the fold, 6'3" sophomore, and an Eastern Florida State transfer. He's got the touch here. Kick to the corner. His first shot attempt is down. Eugene from beyond the arc.
What a way to come in. You 5 seconds in, you already make a three. It's a pretty good start for yourself.
An all-central first-teamer, about 12 points per game last year at Eastern Florida State. Davidson and a whistle.
Thought that was pretty good defense, but just got his hand caught in the cookie jar a little bit.
So Davidson, who's 2 of 2 on free throws already, will stroll to the stripe for 3 attempts. And a chance to give Tennessee Tech the lead here.
Almost got it to go. Troy does a good job on defense, putting pressure on the ball, not letting you turn the corner, and trying to ice you from trying to make you. They'll make you play one side instead of playing on both. Got that Reggie Miller bump right there.
That is Duke Miles. It's already his second personal. Not even 4 minutes into the contest. Locked up at 9. Wholesale changes for both teams. Kenny White Jr. has been playing very effectively of late. 14 on Wednesday at Western Carolina. John Petway and also Mamadou Diarra into the fold. Troy brings in Duke Dean, a talented freshman who is 6th in the Sun Belt in assists per game.
I'd like to see Sela and O'Kee right here. That's going to be a great battle down low.
Khalil Waters is also in, a 6'5" senior, a transfer from Georgia Highlands College. In for the Trojans. And we'll get that first battle. Double team coming, though. And it's kicked off to Yara.
Thought that was pretty good rotation by Tennessee Tech. Troy's finding the open man, but Tech doing a good job of rotating on defense.
Got a good one early on in the Eblin Center. Tennessee Tech leads by a point inside. Look at the Golden Eagle head coach John Pelfrey as we bring you the coach's profile presented by Jostens. Jostens, the official recognition company of the OVC. A couple of 30-year head coaches going toe-to-toe this afternoon.
Yeah, and John Pelfrey's been around for a lot of different places, been a part of a lot of big games.
Odigi working on Sela, and he gets the win in that battle.
Wow. That's it. I mean, Sela did everything he could do. That's just a good basket.
He has 6 of Troy's 11. There's the answer from Petway.
Really nice vision by Keyshawn Davison and Petway, both working together. It's a good combination.
about the range from ODG? Can't connect. Offensive board, the putback goes through. It's Waters who finds the bottom. Seesaw nature in this one. How about Sela offensively? It'll go down.
Hey, I see you. I'll raise you one. His development in 2 years has been phenomenal by this Tennessee Tech staff.
Already 6 lead changes in the early going. Well, we see number 7 here with Stampley going ODG. Nice feed, the finish, and the foul. It's Waters, a chance for 3.
It's a really good pass and finish. You always like a big that can do a lot of different things and not just score, not just play defense, but can pass like that. Man.
So Waters, since coming on, has certainly made his presence felt.
You know, we saw the post player from Lipscomb earlier this year, and now we've seen the post player here from Troy. I'd like to see those two go at it. Those two guys can play really well. They're complete players.
Troy up a point. Very good free throw shooter, Waters, 12 of 16 this year, but sends it strong. So now Tech has a chance to reclaim the advantage. Junior Clay, the skip and the steal. Into the hands of Duke Dean. Waters winds up, unable to hit, but an offensive rebound.
Duke Dean is their best defender. He's got 14 steals on the year, make that 15.
And he handles here. Takes the 3 and makes the 3. Duke Dean finds the bottom.
My goodness, what a shot.
Largest lead for either side. First time it is expanded to a 2-possession affair. Ramsey bottled up. White keeps it alive. Here's Petway. Soars to the goal and lays it through.
I swear, he just stopped in the air. Little Jordan-esque right there, just paused.
Tipped out of bounds off White.
It's a nice play by Petway. It's good hands right there from Kenny White as well.
So Troy's second look on the possession. Golden Eagles get a steal this time. Ramsey picked it up. Nifty move by Clay all the way to the basket, but a touch too much.
Man, what a move, though. Got all the way to the rim.
And immediately the other way. Awkward shot taken by Shimanga. And then a foul is called under the basket.
It's pretty good defense both ways so far tonight.
Another look at the foul that will send Turner to the line.
Yeah, he got his hand up there.
6'7", 220-pound freshman spins out the first. Look at the Troy head coach, Scott Cross. Recently picked up his 250th career victory. Former head coach is at his alma mater, UT Arlington.
Troy's only shooting about 66% on the year, so they can give you a chance down late if they're not making free throws.
6 of 11 last game as Goldman spins out the triple try. Waters through the crowd, and Diarra wrestles the board. Here come the Golden Eagles with White. Double team on Diarra, and a foul will be called.
This is going to be a physical game. Troy's not going to give you anything easy, and neither is Tennessee Tech.
Fourth Trojan team foul. From the corner, Diarra pump fake. And another whistle will be called. This one on Waters.
That could have been a done it. I think he wanted that one pretty well. Tech so far shooting 50% from the field.
So Diarra, an opportunity to pull the purple and gold even, hits the first.
So far, Tech's been 100% from the free throw line, and Troy's been 0 for 3.
First point for Diarra, the Cincinnati transfer. Possesses good length for the Golden Eagles and will start fresh at 18. 12-minute mark of the first.
He's kind of got that Kevin Durant built type body.
Some space to fire, but missed the jumper. Wet Williams.
Good defense by Tennessee Tech.
Golden Eagles searching for the lead, can't get it. Williams gets the steal.
We got bodies all over the place.
Pretty physical game. As Dean tries, he'll be called for the offensive foul. Davidson hits the deck.
I love it, man. We got people flying all over the place. We got defense, offense, you name it, we got it.
That'll lead us to the under 12. All deadlocked. Competitive game early on. 7 lead changes and 4 ties.
There's only been 3 turnovers, though, all game, which has been really, really good.
Junior Clay. After he lost it, Semanga, and he gets it to go. The Trojans win the race to 20. They've got a 2-point lead. Wood thought about it. A suffocating defense for Troy. There's Junior Clay all the way to the basket.
Good finish. The active hands of Troy makes it so hard for Tech to get in their offense.
Already the 7th different Golden Eagle to score with Clay's first points this afternoon.
I like the change up on defense right here. This is a good job by Coach Pelfrey. Camera guy almost lost the camera.
You see, that's Colin Latch, valuable member of the Golden Eagle Sports Network. You talk about making the adjustment right there.
He's got good hands.
Yeah, there he is.
Whew, there you go.
Smiling in our direction. Hey, the biggest goal, you protect the camera at all costs.
That's right. Protect your assets.
Speedy Dean to go to work. Shot clock winding down. Stampley forced to fire. Goes strong. Through the crowd, all the offensive board. And then a whistle. A tie up there favors Troy. You mentioned it a couple different times today, but the physicality and strength for Effie ODG.
I think he'll end up having a chance in the D-League at least, because he's so physical. In the NBA, you've got to be physical and take contact and score. He's got a lot of different abilities that can help him.
Tennessee Tech has hit on 5 of the last 7 from the field, shooting 55% overall.
Troy's so quick.
Wood. Oh, nice finish for Deontay Wood.
That's a good spin move.
Now the 8th different Golden Eagle to score. So we've seen this a lot this season from Tennessee Tech, the balance in the Golden Eagle offense. Contact and a foul as Ramsey comes soaring in. Manga gets fouled.
Came out of nowhere.
So the 6'10 freshman will head to the line here with a chance to pull Troy even. Just south of the midway point. Opening half.
Yep. Good call by the ref.
Ramsey spins to the paint. Throws up the jumper and hits.
Way to stay patient. You got a lot of active hands coming your way. Just stay patient. Take the shot if it's there. It's a good job by Ramsey.
Ramsey's got 4. Golden Eagles by 3. He'll stay with Troy. 17 on the timer after Tech knocked it out of bounds. It's like Tennessee Tech, Troy. We mentioned they lost by 4 to Southeastern Louisiana at home last Sunday. That was a game tied with 9 seconds left for Southeastern Louisiana. Putback ended up winning that contest. Troy missed a 3 late. So you have a couple of teams coming off of tough losses. How much could that impact the game today as White gets a steal?
I think you've got to look at your mentality and how do you keep that going.
Sela missed the dunk.
Man, a throwdown.
And right back comes Williams the other way.
I think your mentality's got to stay the same. You got to keep attacking and play your game, but because losses do happen from time to time.
Williams again, the speedster, doesn't get the layup, but the tip down for Turner, which will prompt a Tennessee Tech timeout.
Man, Troy just gets the ball and they take off. They're so quick.
With 8:30 left.
When Tech's had open looks, they've been able to knock them down, and they're having to move the basketball on Troy's defense.
Tennessee Tech will be in search of the lead on this trip. Nice move by Kenny White.
He loves that Euro step, doesn't he?
A nice game of Western Carolina. Speaking with Tech head coach John Pelfrey after that affair. It's really high on the way that his game has come. Remember, missed 17 games, the final 17 last year in his first season in Cookeville.
You saw his potential in Indiana. You knew what he could do.
Turner finds a way to connect.
My goodness, what a shot.
Another lead change in this one.
We got all kind of acrobatics here today.
Through the crowd, White Jr. almost got his pocket picked. Junior Clay, and a foul will be called. The Trojan foul will send this game to the under 8. We will see Junior Clay at the free throw line when we return.
Centerpoint Energies.
Between Troy and Tennessee Tech, Michael Cooper and Dylan Mazzano here on ESPN+. There's a series history for you presented by Delta Dental. Unleash your smile power with Delta Dental. Not a whole lot to talk about. This is the first meeting.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I figured they would have played a lot more, especially with they play a lot of teams close to them anyways. But this is actually pretty neat to learn it's the first meeting.
A couple of teams picked preseason number 9 in their respective leagues. These Golden Eagles can't get the putback to go home. Tied for 9th in the Sun Belt preseason-wise for Troy, as that 3 finds the bottom by Stampley.
Man, how did he keep his foot down? That's a pretty impressive stop.
This match is the largest lead for either side. Troy earlier led by 4. Diarra's jumper short. Offensive board gathered his own miss. Petway unable to keep it alive. So it'll be Trojan basketball with a chance for the game's largest advantage.
Texas got to be a little more patient. They're finding the gaps. They're finding the holes. Just got to continue to be patient and find your open spots.
Looks like Tennessee Tech will show some full court pressure here. With Desmond Williams scheduled to inbound. And the Golden Eagles get a steal.
Good job by Petway.
Tennessee Tech forces the 5th Troy turnover. 5 across the way for TTU. Diarra off target. Here comes Troy.
Petway does such a good job of getting active hands and getting people to steal the ball. I mean, he's just so good on defense.
Golden Eagles South Alabama transfer. And now Troy will show some full court pressure with some substitutions. See Kiefer Punter. And Duke Dean comes back in.
Something that I like Troy does on defense is anytime you get the ball to the post, they will come and double you. And Tech's been doing that too, but Troy does it so hard that it's hard to get the ball out from where that short corner is.
You can understand why this team is 10th in the nation in forcing turnovers. Overall strong defensively. Teams against them are scoring just 66 points per game. Davidson, the no-look feed, it's Ramsey.
Good job, again, staying patient. If you stay patient, move the ball, you're going to get the open look.
Pump fake by Stampley. The spin move doesn't get it to go. Ramsey's got the rebound for Tennessee Tech.
So many big bodies just go into the basket. It's amazing how many 6'10 guys or 6'8 guys there are in this world.
Golden Eagles can try to tie it here. Clay comes up empty.
It's a good cut and a good pass. Just got to finish.
The jumper, a touch strong by Punter.
Love the pace of this game. It's so up and down right now.
This for the lead. Goldman, no. It's about 5 minutes to go in a first half. So we'll see a Troy timeout that has seen 11 lead changes. Neither team is led by more than 4.
Forget about them, the rivalry down there. So it's a good little town. I always want to know where their food stops are. I want to try food. Yeah. If there's something down there you need to try, you got to go.
Shot clock to 10. No look feed. And an offensive foul called against ODG.
Wow. I think we wanted to walk and they got the offensive charge. Interesting.
He's questioning it right now. 6 points, 4 boards for ODG. The 6 points tied with Ramsey for the most in the game.
Tech's 1 of 7 on their last field goals.
All 9 Golden Eagles that have played have scored in this game. Davidson's pull-up jumper doesn't get the roll. But Goldman keeps the possession alive for Tennessee Tech. Davidson, this for the lead. Golden Eagles by 1.
Big shot. Gave a little hesitation there.
Call it a 3. They end up taking a look at that at the next media timeout. game's 12th lead change. Tech's second three knocked down. All of a sudden, Davidson with a game-high 8. Odigi's quick feet. The ball movement by Troy.
Really good rotation so far.
Waters open, unable to make the Golden Eagles pay. White comes soaring in on the glass. Wood bottled up. Keeps the dribble alive, though. Now Goldman launches. And atop the backboard will swing it to Troy.
I think the top would have went off this place if Biggie would have hit that shot.
Trojan basketball. Late stages first half, a 1-point game.
School stick the foot out, get the foul call. They ain't having it.
He went over to the official right after. Said he got collided into, but doesn't get the call.
Yeah, I think there's things like that you can get out of the game that makes it where the offensive player doesn't get that advantage. In the NBA, they've really tried to cut that out. So it's been nice to see.
How about the competitive nature of this one early as Odigi puts Troy back on top. Coop, that's already the 13th lead change in the first half.
My goodness. No DG, man, his soft touch around the rim. It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat to watch him just go to work sometimes.
Led Conference USA when he was at UTEP in rebounding as a freshman. He's had a great run at UTEP. And is in top 10 in many categories in the Sun Belt this season. His first one at Troy.
Yeah. Sun Belt's a competitive basketball league.
Golden Eagles get a steal. Tennessee Tech with Keyshawn Davidson.
Hung up in there just a little bit extra just to get that to go in. I thought number 11, Troy, had it too.
First player in double digits in this game, Davidson, who has hit 5 free throws. He's got an even 10. Stampley's 3. That doesn't go. Almost banked it through.
Yeah, bank closes at 12. Sorry.
White Jr. It's a rebound by Odigi. His 5th board to go along with 8 points to pace the Trojans. Duke Dean off target. Offensive board. Stampley gives the Trojans a 1-point lead.
Sometimes you just got to be at the right place at the right time.
Preseason All-Sun Belt third-teamer. Stampley's got 5. Diarra fading and hitting.
Kobe.
Quickly back to work. And a foul will be called. Sean Mango went up. The whistle against Diarra.
I think every time a player gets that look, there's nobody at the rim, you just want to go hammer one and go dunk it. Like, do a little Sean Kemp action. I just want to see somebody dunk it and point at him, you know?
And get the point after.
Dude, and get the point after. That would be amazing. You don't see a lot of thunderous dunks anymore. Like, there's a few from time to time, but nothing like the 80s and 90s, or at least the 90s, when you had some dudes that could just go up and get it.
Another look. So for Diarra, who collected that foul, it's his first. Only Tech's 5th late in this first half. Trojans have scuffled at the line, to say the least. Now just 1 of 7.
Yeah. If you're going to have an opportunity to beat Tech, you've got to shoot your free throws.
Petway doesn't get the friendly roll. The Trojans will still have the chance to the lead on this trip. And a foul. Kerr's on the floor, now 1 away from the bonus Troy. So they will prepare for an inbounds. 1:26 to go until intermission. With Khalil Waters, who has played well off the bench in this game, he checks in.
Troy's gone deep into their bench tonight. At least 9 or 10 players.
This is the MO of the Trojans. They do play a lot. The three from the corner, Stampley strong, boarded up by Biggie Goldman.
I think that's the best look Junior's gotten all night right there.
A quiet first half for him, just 1 of 5 shooting, 2 points. Dean for the lead, Trojans by 2.
Man, little pullback right there.
Freshman in terms of eligibility after the COVID year last season. But he's from Panola College, where he led the team with 20 points per game. It'll be foul against the Trojans under the basket.
I'd like to see him post up a little more and go get his points. He's kind of the guy that's unselfish. He'll get the ball to people. He'll rebound. He'll get the assists. He'll steal. But he needs, being that senior guy, sometimes you need him to score a little more.
First foul called on Rife and Miguel. So here's Petway. Foul on the floor, so a 1-and-1. Nails the first.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that right there. The active hands from Troy, though, man, they've been so good. Defensively, they're locked in.
One out of 2. Sela fighting for the board. He ends up getting it. Trickles out to Clay. 3-ball goes.
Deontay Wood with the extra effort, but it was Saylor that started it all.
Junior Clay's got his first 3.
I'm going to give Saylor an assist on that. He needs it.
Very well could be the final possession of half number 1. A first half that has seen 18 lead changes. This one for the tie, Waters no, and that is how the first half will come to a close.
Really good defense by Tennessee Tech to end the half.
Neither team led by more than 4 in the first half. We saw
Mayfield, Bowling Green, Sunburg, Tiptonville, places in Arkansas and Jonesboro. It wasn't a good night for a lot of people, so our prayers are with them, and hopefully they can recover, and there's always help there.
Absolutely. The Golden Eagles will start the second half on the possession. Tennessee Tech is not led by more than 1 possession throughout this contest. That can change here with a make, of course. Deontay Wood. And Troy's got the rebound for Shaimanga. Stepped out of bounds, though. Nick Stampley. Trojan turnover number 9. Golden Eagles get it right back.
Yeah, a little JoJo White action from the old school days. If you know Glory Road, stepped on the line, point didn't count, and we know who went on to win the championship.
Relatively quiet first half by Clay standards. He is coming off back-to-back 15-point performances. Just 5 in the first. Ramsey has it spin out the offensive board. How about Keyshawn Davidson?
It's a big board for him right there.
Golden Eagles' largest lead today, on top by 4. Nodded for the largest advantage for either side. Troy comes right back. It's Williams, no. The offensive board by Odigi, and his jumper spins out.
You got a little good soft touch on the basket, too. You got a good little jump shot.
Junior Clay, all the way to the goal.
He gets so low to the ground and gets his shoulder around you that it's tough to stay in front of him sometimes.
Just like that, the Golden Eagles now have the game's largest edge, on top by 6. Clay ends up tipping it to Biggie Goldman.
It's a really good defensive look there from Junior Clay.
Ramsey wanted it. A foul call. DG not too thrilled about it.
Yeah, I think he wanted the walk rather than that. Now, before this game started, Dylan, we talked about Jekyll and Hyde playing full 40 minutes, coming out the second half. Tech's coming out strong, so that's what you're wanting to see for Coach Belfry.
This team can look really good at times. Led nationally ranked Tennessee at the break. Performance against Chattanooga in the club's last home game in that first half. Clay's floater doesn't get the bounce. We've also seen this team struggle at times for a half.
We have.
Esmond Williams. That's it to Stampley. Trojans searching for their first points of the period. And it will come from Shimanga.
For a freshman, man, he plays so good.
Davidson, quick response, scrapes the front iron. Through the crowd, DG, and a foul against Goldman.
That was a pretty good block, but hey, we're going to go to the free throw line and let him shoot two.
It'll be number 2 on Goldman, and Tennessee Tech's first team foul of this second period.
This Troy team does a good job of doing post-entry passes, too. Like, you watch the post players get position, and they just got a little soft touch there. Do a pretty good job of that. Very well coached in that aspect.
Fresh off his first career double-double as a member of the Trojans. DG now with 9 and 8 in this game.
It's a tough call. It's always 50-50 on some of those, I think, sometimes. You're the home team, you hate it. Away team, you love it, and it goes the other way sometimes.
Trojan team that's dropped 2 of the last 3. The Golden Eagles hoping to snap a 4-game slide. Conference play beckoning for both of these teams. 3 more non-conference affairs scheduled after today. 2 against Division I teams for both of them. They will also dip into a non-Division I game. Tipped away and taken away. Miles after the pump fake, the spin move creates contact. Oh, what a play right there by Miles.
What a body control, my goodness.
The game is tied, and the 6'2 freshman can put Troy on top.
Seeking out the contact, keeping the foot still. Nice finish.
Talk about the whole arsenal right there. The pump fake on the 3, the spin move in the lane, getting the contact, making the shot, and not making that free throw, though.
Man.
So we're tied at 43. That'll be a Troy foul.
Tennessee Tech can move the ball a little bit and make Troy not stand still on their defense. They've given Troy fits at times, and that's how they've scored off their a lot of points off their passes. Got to be able to move the ball.
Penny White Jr., they'll call it a deep 2. Eugene's got the rebound. Troy possession, Miles, and he gets fouled on the 3.
Man. As a coach, you never want to foul a three-point shooter.
That is White on the foul, 3 coming. Montgomery, Alabama native. Duke Miles. This is only his 4th game of the season. Double digits against Southeastern Louisiana on Sunday. That had only 21 minutes of work. You mentioned it at the half. He had the 2 first-half fouls. Didn't play a whole lot. Second half, he's made his presence felt.
Yeah, he got tired of sitting on the bench and not being able to help his team. And so, as a guy coming out second half, you want to be able to attack and go get yours, and that's what he's done.
Had that athletic finish moments ago, created the contact, made the basket. He's got a chance to go 3 of 3 at the line. Tech makes a change. Petway in. Ramsey to Bartz.
Right now, Troy's on an 8-0 run.
Make it 9 straight for the Trojans. Tech scored the first 4 of the half. Troy has countered, to say the least. White Jr. after the pump fake, the floater, offensive foul. Charge taken. Eugene hit the deck.
That's a big defensive play for Troy right there. Giving up your body, knowing it's coming, taking the hit. It's a good team play. Pretty good right there.
That seems like textbook how you do it. Feet planted. Outside the restricted area.
Yep. Doesn't move just as he comes in. I didn't know we had signs in basketball like we do football for play calls.
I saw the 3-ball by Eugene a little bit strong. Did see that for the couple assistant coaches over there. That foul will send us to our first media timeout of the second half. The Trojans down by as much as 6 early in the second half. They have flipped the script. What are you seeing from Troy here in the second?
I think Troy matched Tech's intensity, and then when Miles just got going, he's the X factor right now for Troy.
ODG. That pass is tipped by Petway. Golden Eagles get it. Junior Clay finds Davidson. This for the tie. Let's start over at 46.
That's a big 3 for Keyshawn Davidson. But it started with the Petway tip to get the steal. Again, the senior coming up big for Tennessee Tech.
15 in the game for Davidson. Super efficient. 4 of 6 from the field. 2 of 3 from downtown. 5 of 5 at the free throw line.
You know, something that's really been cool. This is what I love about the post play of Effie right now. He'll get the hook, but he does it in such a way that he's a veteran at it. He gets that call. You love to see stuff like that. You know, it's like the little things.
A savvy player.
Gosh.
3 years spent at UTEP. One of these 8 newcomers on the team. Squad has a lot of junior college transfers as well. That'll end up going to the Golden Eagles.
And it's not savvy enough, evidently. There was a kid here at Tennessee Tech from about 2008-2012 named Zach Bailey. Petway reminds me a lot of him and how he plays defense. He was their glue defender that would usually have to guard one of the best players. So it's kind of reminiscent to watch him play a little bit and see that.
Tennessee Tech head coach John Pelfrey. Of course, a lot of newcomers as well on his squad. Division I transfers. You mentioned the name Petway numerous times, coming from South Alabama. Of course, Ramsey from Xavier. Mamadou Diarra out of Cincinnati. Deontay Wood from Jacksonville. Junior Clay unable to give the Golden Eagles the lead. And it will stay Tennessee Tech possession.
Yeah. You know, it's just crazy to me how you get an Xavier transfer and a Cincinnati transfer on the same team. Because if you know anything about that rivalry, they don't like each other.
Amadou Diarra will have a chance to play against his old squad. Final non-conference game for Tennessee Tech, the 21st of December at Cincinnati. How about Clay's second chance? Again, same result with a rebound by Turner.
Just a bit off.
That 3 is strong. The miss by Waters, a rebound by Tech. Davidson. Offensive board, Sela. Petway called for the travel. That is Tech's 8th turnover.
A lot of exciting basketball in how these two teams play. They're going to attack. They're going to get to the rim. It's usually in those air decisions you don't know what you're going to do sometimes, and I think every player goes through that at some point in the game.
Momentum starting to feel like it's going Troy's direction. Tennessee Tech has gone one of its last 7 from the floor. How do you navigate that if you're the Golden Eagles right now, this tough shooting stretch?
You just got to continue to get stops on defense. Your offense isn't going to be there every night, but your defense has to be to keep you in games like this, to win you close ball games.
Dean creates space, spins out the triple try, the putback Waters, no. Oh, he missed from in close. John Petway emerges with it.
How does Petway come out with that? My goodness.
Clay to go to work. Will stay Golden Eagle basketball, 13 on the timer.
We've seen some Tech players from time to time get hot around this time. That kind of puts them in the lead. It's not happened yet, but I have a feeling there's going to be a play here that one of them is about to.
Golden Eagles will certainly sign up for Clay in that department. Davidson going to have to hurry. I think he just realized the way the shot clock was before the buzzer. Davidson.
My goodness. I mean, use the whole rim if you got to.
17 for Keyshawn.
Dean's also been kind of quiet this second half. He was hitting some big threes early.
Turner makes the adjustment, and we're tied again.
Yeah, that's a good pass, good finish. Good patience by Turner. Gosh.
I mean, this game, 20 lead changes, 8 ties.
It's just really
Petway.
Just good basketball, man. Like stuff like this right now. This is what you want to see offensively.
This Saturday afternoon here in Cookeville. From a fan's perspective, this game is certainly delivered. A long ways to go. That was Stampley's mouth guard hit the hardwood right there.
You don't see a lot of players in college wear a mouthpiece now, but you will in the NBA a little bit.
That's a good point. Good Petway.
Yeah, that's a good find, though. The backdoor cuts right now from Petway or Keyshawn or Jr. have been able to get them some open looks.
Shot clock dips to 8. Dean, no. The putback, Stampley, no. Third time, unable to get the shot off. And finally a foul. Turner working tough.
Just keep fighting, man. Turner just kept working in there between the trees. Oh, yeah.
That's Goldman. His third. Turning freshman from Grand Prairie, Texas, Turner, no. Again, those free throw woes. You hope for Troy doesn't come back to haunt them. They're now just 6 of 14 at the line.
Miles has been the one to been able to hit their free throws and their big post player, but that's been about it.
A 1-point game.
Maybe it's the empty seats in the background. Maybe that's what I'm missing down there. It's the ghost man.
No, there's one person.
There's one guy. That's why. It's that guy right there.
It's that guy.
That guy.
Petway splits through the crowd and finishes.
Man, have a game, Petway. The patience, the footwork, the savviness of the grad transfer.
9 points on 4 or 5 shootings. That's got 5 rebounds, which leads the Golden Eagles. Fall away jumper. Dean off target. Here comes Tennessee Tech. It's John Petway, and that'll be goaltending.
Got the crowd going. Defense is coming through for Tech. You love to see it.
Petway's got 11. Golden Eagles by the way John Petway has been coming on of late.
Yeah, his savviness, the way he's played has kind of elevated Tech right now. He's coming through in the clutch. This is why you got him in the transfer portal.
11 points, a Tech leading 5 rebounds. 5 of 6 shooting. That last play called a goaltending. So Troy will try to cut it to a 1-possession tilt. ODG intercepted. Who else? Petway. He's got the dunk.
It's showtime, baby, in the Hooper Evelyn Center.
And then an offensive foul. No words. Petway. Wow.
You kind of had a hunch he might go for it because he kind of looked at the guy. Like, oh, my goodness.
6 in a row for the Golden Eagles. The first time either team has led by more than 2 possessions. Red hot Petway with 13. In this second half, and a foul call. No, a travel. So the Golden Eagles turn it over. Almost midway through this second half.
Kind of speechless right now because you don't see dunks like that very often, but when you do, it's like timeless.
Duke Dean, momentum with Tennessee Tech. The tie-up will keep it on this end of the court.
I thought Dean right there did a good job just attacking the gap. He's so quick. Like, he's very savvy in the way he plays, just being a freshman.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't play like a freshman.
Well, the momentum with Tennessee Tech right now. Troy's scoring drought of over 2 minutes. And that Thunder's dunk by Petway. Feels like a big Trojan possession. Stampley puts it up and in.
It's a nice left hand.
5-point game. 3/4 of this one now gone by. Ramsey left it short. Stampley, he's got his 11th rebound.
He's a rebounding fool.
Stampley's 3. Dean is able to save it. Wow, what a play, and then a foul.
What hustle. Dean, these guys, man, my goodness.
Wood ends up colliding into Waters. But Dean, just to keep that one alive and then find a fellow Trojan.
I still don't know how it got to Waters because I thought somebody else stole it. But, man, nice pass.
Well, that's Tennessee Tech's 8th team foul. Still a large chunk of this second half remaining. And Troy into the bonus. The 1-and-1. Waters hits. He's got 5. ODG still leading the way with 10. It's been a very balanced Troy attack, though. 1 out of 2. White up the ladder for the rebound.
You see the potential that Tennessee Tech has when you see in games like this that they can have in the OVC this year to give some teams fits.
Goldman glides baseline. Pass tipped and taken. Dean comes up with it. Numbers here for the Trojans. Pass disrupted. Wanted Waters. Golden Eagles say not this time. Blocking foul.
What a play by Petway. Again, defensively, this man has been all over the place tonight.
Made his presence known in a lot of ways in this game, putting a stamp on this one.
You know, he doesn't score very much for Tech, but tonight he's pretty much had to.
It fell on Turner. His third. Five and 4 Trojans, 2 and 7 Golden Eagles. Tech has dropped 4 consecutive. DG.
I feel like with Troy's defense, and when they get into conference play as well, I mean, they're going to give some teams. They may make a chance at the tournament if they shoot it like they have been, like
Duke
that right
Dean.
there.
And a timeout will be taken by Troy.
It's a Duke Dean with a great shot.
He's got 9 in the game. His third 3 knocked down. It's one possession game. 8.5 minutes left. Dylan Vazano and Michael Cooper here on ESPN+. Big 3 hit by Duke Dean. Makes it a 2-point contest, I should say.
His ability to knock down shots in this game has kept this thing in it.
They go down low to Ramsey. Gets his pocket picked. Numbers for the Trojans. Waters ties the score.
It's a really good bounce pass.
Game's 9th tie to go along with those 20 lead changes.
It's like Troy took that dunk a little personal. Now they've come back and they've tied it.
Foul call. Ramsey gets hacked. And it will send this play, or is it not that important if you get off to a strong start in conference action?
It helps. I think that you have to have some confidence going forward. If you've lost 3 or 4 in a row, it kind of brings you know, where are we going to sit? How are we going to do? But the great thing about it is when you start conference play, it's 0-0. So your record really doesn't matter at that point.
This is the foul that led us to the under 8. DG fouling Ramsey. His third personal, and Ramsey splits the pair.
You could have the worst non-conference record there ever was, and they end up winning the whole thing. That's what matters.
Right, like, and it makes sense. You want momentum heading into conference play. But for either of these teams, if they were to lose 3 of the Final 4, including today, but then win both of them on the road that first weekend, I would think forget a lot about what you did in the non-conference.
Absolutely. If Tech goes up to TSU and they go beat them and Murray State, you couldn't ask for anything better to start your conference play.
At Texas State, and then over at UT Arlington, the first 2 for Troy. Here's Deontay Wood. Double team coming. Cross court feed, Petway. Fade away, jumper, spins it through.
He's not a three-point shooter, but he can get it to the lane. I think something else, too, Deontay Wood did a good job of backing out of the trap and then passing across court. Did a good job. That's a head-up play.
That is now 15 for Petway. As that 3 finds the bottom, it's Stampley.
Stampley with a good-looking stroke.
We are knotted again. Double-double for Stampley. 10 and 11. For Petway, those 15 points are a Tennessee Tech high as Davidson floats it home.
It's a good find. Find the soft spot in the 2-3 zone. Good job by Tech.
There's about 6 minutes left. The way this game's gone down, you just get the sense it'll go right down to the wire. DG tries to ensure that. Ties it again.
He's got a good-looking stroke, too, man. Tell you what.
Davidson. It'll go to Troy.
Tech's going to have a couple chances here, I think, if they stay in that 2-3 zone to knock down some big threes to get them out of that, go back to man-to-man. I think for Coach Pelfrey, too, you're maybe change up defense one time to see if you can make a steal happen or something like that, too.
Stampley down low in the post. This is his first career double-double with 10 points and 11 boards. Those are both season highs as well. Golden Eagles get the steal. Witt picked it up. Junior Clay unable to give Tech the edge. Just fell off. Miles makes his maneuver and creates contact with Clay.
I have a feeling Miles is going to try to take over a little bit here. He looks a little frustrated. He's ready to go get some points.
Just north of the 5-minute mark of half number 2. In a game that has featured 20 lead changes and 11 ties. Miles puts Troy ahead.
Yeah, that last part where he goes up with him, trying to stay straight up, but that's just tough on defense. It's a good drive by Miles.
Clay's first personal. Tech's 9th team foul. Trojans by a pair. Miles has 7. DG leading the way with 12. Stampley's got 10. For the Golden Eagles, Davidson 19, Petway 15. Ramsey lost the handle. It's a steal by Dean.
Troy's defense making it tough right now. Just trying to move the ball, active hands, finding the gaps.
Talked about Miles potentially starting to take over. He gets fouled.
He's looking for his shot.
Tech's 10th team foul, double bonus the rest of the way for the Trojans. With 4:27 left and a Troy 64-62 lead. Three straight for Miles at the line.
Yeah, the free throw shooting for him right here. You'd see it. 50-50 call, man. Every time. That's just got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Calls it that way. Just keep on playing. I guess ball don't lie. So, good call, ref.
Official going over to the scorer's table. Make sure they get the score in order. But for all the struggles Troy has had at the free throw line, the ones we documented, the 1 of 7 in the first half, Miles making a difference late at that line.
Yeah, I think it hurt Troy in the first half that he had to sit for so long. And so Tech was able to take advantage of that. But this second half, he's done a really good job.
They're 11 of 14 from the line here in the second. It's going to be a big call right here. It'll go to Tennessee Tech.
Love the hustle from Troy. Miles just getting on the floor.
For the Trojans, this is their largest lead of the second half. In fact, it's tied for their largest lead period. They're ramping up the pressure full court.
You're going to have to match their intensity if you're Tennessee Tech.
Right before that timeout, which I don't know if just the way that they were set up, Troy may have prompted that timeout from Tennessee Tech, but you saw the whole team slap the floor. With Clay unable to connect. There's Petway, but he steps out of bounds.
Yeah, you kind of tell they bought in right there. They were ready, to keep that thing rolling.
All of a sudden, Tech has turned it over 13 times after just 5 in the first half. Six in a row for Troy.
Thought that's pretty good defense right there. Ball reversal, and Ramsey did a good job chopping his feet.
Eugene. This would be huge for Stampley. He gets it.
My goodness, that's a big three for Stampley in Troy.
Just like that, the Trojans by 7. Now on a 9-0 run. Golden Eagles need an answer. Golden Eagles, a foul call. So that will allow Junior Clay to head to the free throw line. Stop clock at 3:12.
I think for Tech, you've got to get Junior Clay another open look, see if you can get him going. Ooh, foul on Miles.
21 of 26 this season for Clay, although is 0 of 2 in this game. 7 points. He's got a game-high 5 assists, just 3 of 12 from the field. 2-possession game.
Yeah, if you're him, just seeing one go in, give you a confidence. But Miles and this Trojan defense, man, they have come to play this second half. This last 3 minutes is going to be fun to watch.
1 for 2. Here's Eugene. Stampley with a monster game. Season high 13 points, season best 11 boards. His first career double-double. That'll be a travel. 17th Troy turnover.
Stampley's, him and Dean have made up ground in this game. In this second half, Stampley's come alive.
Late game situation. Troy will bring some pressure as they start to slide off it here. Clay controls. 2:45 left. Petway's big game. And the pass is intercepted. Miles picks it off.
It's really good defense by the Trojans.
The 9th second half turnover they forced. For a team that is 10th in the country coming in turnovers forced. And that little runner goes by Eugene.
Nice little floater. Found the gap.
Trojans by 8. This would be big for Tech. Biggie Goldman. Golden Eagles call a timeout.
That's a big three, like you said. That can help the momentum right there.
Snapped an 11-1 run for the Trojans. Down by 5.
Yeah, you're going to have to go defense for offense. I think at some point you've got to get Biggie in. Knowing he's hitting one, he can get hot pretty quick.
Eugene on the handle. Will direct some traffic. Now down to 1:45. Fading. Eugene and connecting.
Kobe. That little fadeaway, man. He loves it.
Back-to-back clutch buckets for the 6'3 sophomore. Tech down 7. Junior Clay too much. Goes to Petway, though. Petway. He'll put it through.
You've got to get a steal. You've got to get something here on defense to see if you can stop the momentum for Troy.
Petway nearly got it. And then gets it out of bounds. Tipped it out of bounds, I should say. Exactly a minute left. A lot of credit this afternoon. Obviously, game far from over, the minute left. They made some big buckets and some big stops when they've needed it most.
They did, and they got it from the guys they needed it. You know, Stampley, Dean, Miles, 3 guys. Oh,
offensive foul. No time runs off the clock. The Golden Eagles get it.
That's a big haul.
Tennessee Tech still within a position to come back in this game and make some noise.
Biggie Goldman's back in. You've got it. If you're Troy, you know where your shooters are. You got to know where they're at all times.
Tech's got Petway, Davidson, Clay, Wood, and Goldman. Here's Junior Clay. Makes the adjustment and finishes.
Wow, the finger roll finish with a little English on it, son.
Only 10 seconds off the clock. Wow, what an athletic move right there for Junior Clay.
It's a big possession right here. Could be the ball game.
Miles handles. Onto the basket. Waters, short, fight for the board. It'll be a tie-up. It favors Tennessee Tech.
Wow, what a defensive stop.
So as always, one of the questions, independent if you foul.
I think, yeah, that's a great, there's so many coaches that think it's so different ways. And you know what? There's never a right answer unless it works out to your favor.
Let's see how quick the Golden Eagles go here. Taking their time right now with 15 seconds. So it looks like at this point you got to settle for a 3. Petway. 8 seconds. Kicks it out. Extra feed. Clay for the tie. Misses the mark. Goldman puts it in though. 3.3. A timeout will be taken.
Again, Junior with another great look. Oh, I love this.
Going 5 wide.
Yep, so be prepared because somebody's going to come to you. They're going to either throw it to the sideline or they're going to keep one in.
Miles will inbound. Just gets it in, and they get it to Duke Dean. Exactly the person you'd want if you're Troy.
Yep.
With exactly 2 seconds remaining. They are going to look, maybe.
They didn't call that, so when they came out of the huddle. Little things, man. Little things.
Troy does not have anyone around the basket. Double bonus, so 2 upcoming. Would you consider missing this? You could open yourself up to a loss.
You could. Are you willing to take like a 10% chance to make it? I mean, anything's possible in basketball. He's going to make the second one, though.
You knew it. All right, here we go.
You've got a play in your playbook. You run this in practice. Execution. Everybody's on their edge of their seat right now.
Gives it to Diarra. Takes a few dribbles, launches, and misses short. Ball game over. Troy wins 75-72. Really good one today. 21 lead changes. Coop, 11 ties as well.
Yeah, that's a ball game.